right. Brad and I are back.
Back at it again.
Myself, JT, versus Kyle Hughes. SemiFinal match of our 1v1 tournament at Camp Lucon. Up here on hole 1, Kyle's going to lead us off. Let's see what he's got.
A little low.
A bit low. Turns it over. But he's still in a nice spot up the fairway. I mean, he can make a 3 from there, no problem. Stepping up. I'd say this is probably, 360 to the pin? Maybe like
Ish.
340.
340-ish, I would say, yeah.
He yanked it into the first tree. Not a great way to start the match. My caddy's in there cheering me on.
Yeah, I seen that, Ava being your caddy today.
Mm-hmm. So I made it about 20 feet off the tee. Saw off my zone a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm looking at a circle 2 putt to save 3. Not something you wanna see on your first hole.
Kyle from about maybe 70, 80 feet.
I think maybe closer to 50, 45 to 50. I don't know. I'm really bad at telling distance
that tree
on camera.
I think that tree was, 37, 38.
Flops one
Good,
up.
very easy up shot.
Almost
Yeah.
bangs it in there.
A lot closer than I thought you were.
Yeah. I gotta stare this down. Doesn't feel good. Doesn't look good either. Kyle's gonna tap in his 3 here. Yeah. He's a little closer than me, but he let me settle down with Ava. It happens a lot. Tapping in about a 15-footer. So tapped in my 4. Made easy work of it.
Hole 3, maybe 211? 210?
Yeah, 211 to 220 in that range. A little early.
Backhand.
But it stayed up. He's out in the open. He's got to look at it. I think he may be inside circle. I think he's pretty close. I like the
A2 here.
I really like the flare skip play here, but a little short, and I hit the tree. About 40 feet out here. Putt's still not feeling good.
Still close.
Mm-hmm. The wind it wasn't ripping, but it was moving.
Oh,
Kyle nails that for 2. I tapped in my 3. I think we might have missed that shot. Hole 3 here, probably close to like 270. He just yanks it. You couldn't really see it, but it just went straight into the ground. But at this point, Kyle's got me about 2 strokes.
a lot of holes left to play.
A whole lot. Speaking of which, we run into an issue, and we have to kind of modify our holes that we're going to play. So I found that gap on the right side. Go for a little flare skip. That should make easy work for the 2. Didn't get to see all of it, but that was a pretty good approach. He's, I think, just inside circle, maybe. Oh, no, he's well inside circle, excuse me. And he just chains right out of it.
So this is your second.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good landing.
Yeah, it's nice. That flare's good back.
When you get through that gap, yeah. Once
It's
you get
just
through that
perfect.
gap, you almost always land on that area. On that
It's a
side.
really fast green.
There we go.
There we go, putting in a 2. Feels good. Start off with a couple bad putts, but it's looking better. So
Now you've gained
Kyle's-
your 2 strokes
yeah, I
back.
just gained my 2 strokes back right there. A hole 4, probably sitting about 300. Zigzags through the trees. I have a pretty nice shot.
Looked
I
like it
wanna
turned
say
over
it.
just a little bit on you.
It did. It got over just a little too much, but it's just deep of the basket.
Good rip by him.
The wind killed it up
It's
there.
like it killed a tree out too.
We still got. It looks like he's just outside circle. This is inside. This is where I got to. So it wasn't quite deep. It was actually a little bit to the right. I think that I might have
Okay.
banked it up against that tree.
Two in a row.
Feeling good. That puts me up by 1. I'm down 1 right now. Kyle's even. Here we've got about 354 to the pin, a double mando, but you don't really notice the double mando.
I noticed it. It's right there.
yeah, it is right there. It's a pretty good shot there. The wind pushed it up, and I actually go a little deep on the right side of the pin. But I made it around all of the nasty stuff.
Yeah,
don't
you
wanna
got
be
past the bad part.
A little bit of an early release from Kyle. And from the tee, we couldn't tell, but he actually flipped up and went OB here.
Oh no. On top of that, it's not even really a good spot when you're on the left-hand side.
It's not. You're
There's a lot of stuff in the way.
completely sawed off over here. You've got to put it out.
You're looking at high hyzer or low skip shot.
He opts for the high hyzer with that triple X.
Oh,
He
I could
gets-
see the wind there.
Yeah, he gets a lot of help from the wind. It pushes it in. I think we're both looking at about 22 footer here. Kyle's shooting his 4, and I'll be shooting for my 2. We play this as a par 4. It's kind of it's a tweener hole. He just shorts it. Kyle taps in his 5 there. Brad's dying
I'm
beside me.
dying.
And just a bit high. Not a good putt.
Looks like you may have been trying to account for a little bit of wind there too.
Maybe a little bit. But I still take my 3. Little nice little birdie there. Now we're looking down the gap. You don't see it, but to the left of that mando tree, we are playing a double mando. So I'm just going to try to make it through the best I can, which means that I just throw something as hard as I can, and I don't care how far past I go. But I get stopped by a tree here.
You made the Mando, that's all that matters.
I did make the mando. This is...
I mean, once you make the Mando, it's a decently easy up and down from there. It's the most important part. At least save your bogey chance.
So we have a hard right to left wind cutting through here right now. Kyle lets it get up a bit. You kind of lose it. But it is deep and lands on the road after a skip. So, of course is just not being nice. A little pinched here. Just want to get my 3. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'll do it for me. Kyle putting up a bid for a 3 here. And he's just outside.
Ooh, snuck in there.
Sneaks that 4 in there, but he gets it.
Just an easy tap in.
Mm-hmm, right. Taking my 3. At this point, by the way, I'm up by 4 strokes. I'm not entirely sure. We'll put something up on the screen to help out. This is just under 400 feet, but we've got this tailwind pushing. Matt loses it, but I hit the tree that's deep at the basket, and I got really lucky. Because throwing too deep is OB, on or over that road.
Some spectators.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. People like to come out and see these matches.
Yeah.
I don't know why. We're not very good.
Not worth watching. Why are you guys watching again?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, Kyle early releases.
Got a re-tee.
Yeah, pushing the re-tee. A little frustrated. Completely understandable. We missed his upshot there, I think. A nice little bid from the knee. Kyle made his upshot look easy. He actually gave it a pretty good bid. I want to say that one came off of the basket. And so he's tapping that in. Just a little 300-footer here. Cranking on that Raptor all day. Nice little kick. Puts me right inside 10 feet.
The only other person I see forehand is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we've still got that tailwind going right now.
Want that to come back.
Mm-hmm.
And it does.
It does make it back. It'll be, I want to say, just right at the edge of circle. With a tough putt, you've got those branches hanging down, and you've got all kinds of stuff around the basket. A good bid just outside. You're going to hear that a lot, unfortunately. Kyle puts up a ton of good bids, and the basket is just not nice today. Luckily, I've not had to putt a lot, but my putting was really bad today, too.
I'm sure the wind doesn't help.
No, it doesn't help. Not at all.
So this is for his 3.
Mm-hmm.
Puts it in.
Yep, drops that 3 in there, no problem.
Similar range for a 2.
No big deal, luckily. Still got that right to left ripping through. This hole, what do you think, like 330? And it's tucked behind this grove of trees.
Might be more than that.
You see,
Got around the back.
I did. I went straight through that gap on the right side, and I'm deep about 45 feet.
Doesn't happen often. Usually you're crashing into the trees.
Mm-hmm. Wind's helping push Kyle up. He gets up on that left side, which, if I'm not going to go past, I like to be on the left. It's a little bit more open. Not much, as you can see. He laces this through. Absolutely perfect upshot.
You pretty much just throw and pray there.
Mm-hmm. My putt just gets killed by the wind there. It doesn't help that I was looking down a 45-footer with a ton of wind. Making that 3 look easy. I'm being pinched off behind the trees.
Yeah.
caddy was trying to roll off on me. Couple of threes. This one's just up and over the hill, probably like 260.
It's not much, yeah.
Nice little forehand. I like to play a flare skip here. Just hit the ground a little early.
Nice view of the sky for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's looking good.
Kyle with his.
Looks like it got out a little early.
Should still be in a decent spot, yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, he's in a pretty good spot. I think the wind might have helped push him a little farther forward than he was going to go. So I'm looking down outside the circle. Just want to take my layup here. Don't want to get too tricky. I think at this point I'm up 6 or 7 strokes. Just want to play safe if I can. Basket denies Kyle again. He's putting them up there and just not getting all of them to fall in. We're going to share some threes here, move on to 11. 11's probably another like 250-foot hole.
Just a lot of trees in the way.
Completely guarded by all of these limbs. I mean,
yeah.
It doesn't look bad from here at the top of the hill, but you miss it here. But my shot lands about basket deep. It's just stuck in the woods out on the right side of the basket. Kyle's going to opt for the forehand, which is the normal play here. A little low. That's kind of how you want it, though.
Oh, yeah. Gets a good landing down there.
Mm-hmm. Really nice. So he's looking inside the circle.
This is almost exactly what you want.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
definitely.
You can get lucky sometimes and get to the basket, but this is perfect. Wind picks up on it.
Mm-hmm. You see me struggle to find a nice spot for footing, so just bear with me for a minute. I like to take that right side gap. I don't think I ever see you go for it, Brad.
No.
But it's nice if you throw something really overstable and then you just kind of skip through, but mine hung out a little too long and it jumped right into this nastiness over here.
Yeah, I almost always typically go for the flex forehand here. I'm usually a little bit more accurate.
I can barely move my arm in here, so I just toss it out. Going to take my 3 here, which I consider a nice 3. I mean, it almost feels like a birdie because this hole can be really difficult.
It really can. This is one of the most bogeyed holes probably here.
It has to be. Mm-hmm. So you'll notice in the background up here as Kyle and I take our 3s, there are a ton of cars. So we're going to get to play hole 12, but after hole 12 we kind of have to modify, and we unfortunately skip 13, 14, 15, and 16. So this wind helps me throw probably the furthest shot I've ever thrown on this, but you won't see it. It cuts in on the back side.
On the right side where the tee pad of 13 is?
Yeah, where the tee pad of 13 is, and I'm probably 50 feet deep in those woods. Not even going to have a chance at taking a 2. Kyle takes a little flex route. This basket's probably about 350, and it's down the hill. So Kyle gets a really nice spot. Gets to go for the 2.
Oof.
And he's off the basket again.
It looked good almost the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Just that quick fade at the end.
Yeah. Thankfully, I like to throw bright discs, so it doesn't take too long to find mine. But like I said, I'm looking through gel bars trying to get through here.
Got about a good 10-footer?
Yeah, I got a nice 10 feet away from where I was. So then I'm going to go to a knee here. And I've got a little look at the basket, a little window. I'm trying to punch for it. I got close. But
I mean, just take it, yeah.
Yeah. So I got to take my second 4 since hole 1 on hole 12. So, not optimal, but I'll take it. So here we're modifying 13, and we're throwing to hole 16's basket. Kyle flips it over a little bit, rolls out. And I just let that headwind hold on to my disc. And we played that basketball court OB.
So that's probably OB.
Yeah, I was straight OB. The whole way, you knew it. I was looking at about 170-foot approach here.
Good thing you didn't play that as an island hole, otherwise you'd probably be re-teeing.
Yeah, true. Kyle, unfortunately, throws one to the ground. Here's his third shot. We missed my second shot, which was actually my drop shot, my third. Kyle misses that putt. Still struggling on the green. It's not been good for either of us.
Ooh, but makes a comeback, though.
Comeback for 5. We did play this as a 4 because that's how it was on U-Disc, so it doesn't really matter. And then that's what I tap in here, taking a 4. My upshot was just, it was clean. Nothing hard about it. This one tucks into the trees up here. I get just a little bit deep, kind of pinched off, but I can see the basket. I've got a chance at taking a 2 here.
Yeah, you mainly just want to get in there in that little opening in between. You don't want to get behind it or too far.
Right. Kyle doesn't get enough pull on it, comes out a little early, but out there on that left side, you've got a nice
You do
shot,
have a view,
yeah.
yes.
So you can see it. I mean, he's open up here. That's a
Good for
little
easy
close,
upshot.
but he is taking that 3 all day. So me looking at 2, I've got to kind of get out. I don't like a straddle putt, but I try it. I'm with it. Whiffed it completely. So I'm looking back.
Looks like it slid for you, too.
Oh, yeah. Another 20-footer just to take my 3 here.
It's another one of those fast greens.
It is, yeah. Those pine needles, a little downhill.
Zoom in on that tree for a second.
That's a good tree.
Yeah. So comebacker, 25, 27 feet.
Nothing. Whiffed it again.
Did it hit the change or was that the wind?
It did touch the chains, yeah. It touched one of them. One chain link.
Kyle smiling. Seems to like it.
Yeah, I would too.
Okay.
There it is.
We got it now. Now I think it's
Thank
Kyle's
goodness. Only had the 3 putt to take a 4.
Kyle lays in his par.
At this point, I want to say, I don't have the score in front of me, but I'm 3 or 4 strokes ahead. Kyle turns it over.
But hits the gap.
He does hit the gap. He actually
like it
gets a
rolls a little
really nice roll.
I was going to say, it looks like it rolls a little bit for him. Oh, no.
He yanked it straight into the Mando trees.
But you can still make Mando here.
Can still make it. So it's not too hard to make the Mando whenever you're up on it. So
Ripping on this, and it's not coming back, but at least you're up there.
headwind turned me over just a little bit.
Up shot.
Didn't
Very
look
straight.
great, but that wind really helped.
Yeah,
out
I was going to say it went very straight.
Looking at my 3 now. Whiff it.
No.
It is not a good day for putting. Let me tell you. So after we finish 18, we're going to go and do holes 1, 2, and 3 to finish up.
To make up for it.
To make up for the holes we missed out on.
This for the 4?
Oh,
no.
So those pigs really don't like hitting outside chains. So I drop out and take a 5. really struggling since hole 12. It's not good. Kyle's catching me at this point.
So it looks like he gains 2 strokes here, so you're probably up 1 at this point?
That doesn't sound right. I want maybe right here is whenever I'm up by 3 still.
Okay.
Without the score in front of me, it's hard to know.
Ripping on this.
Yeah,
and this is exactly what you want.
You do. You want to go just outside that tree, get a little skip, and you'll be inside circle. But yeah, Kyle he's scaring me now. I'm not putting well. It's getting in my head. Only up a few strokes. Headwind's kicking. Had a good throw, but headwind just pushed me. Just taking a layup here. I want to make sure that I can get my 3. Kyle's looking at a 2. Probably, 28 feet, something
around
like
that. Yeah. Definitely inside.
Mm-hmm. But he can smell it. He can smell it, folks. He's ready.
Bringing it
money.
home.
Cash money. Tap in my 3.
Momentum shift here.
Oh, momentum's been shifted.
Yeah.
It's not feeling
I think
great.
he's finally getting to the point now where
Yeah.
he knows he can do something.
Yeah, he knows that he can catch me now, and he is fighting. So we're back at hole 2, little dinker.
Crash and pray.
See what we can do here.
Kyle probably hoping for something similar to what he had last time.
Oh, definitely, yeah. He threw this on a beautiful line. I thought it was going in. So he parks it, puts some more pressure on me. He's definitely going to take a 2 here. I'm going back to that A2. Going to try to hit the gap.
A little low.
And I throw the exact same shot. I hit the same tree.
I'm pretty sure the same tree here.
I'm putting from the same spot. Little bid, but I just got to take my 3.
Safe bid.
Mm-hmm. So here it is. Now, I am up by 2 strokes. I know at this point I'm definitely up by 2. My math isn't good, or we could go back and I'd fix that.
We'll see the scores on the screen, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. Well, you guys will see, so you'll know. Up by 2 strokes, last hole.
Ava loses her shoe.
Ava did lose her shoe. Really feeling some pressure kicking. Kyle lets it air out a little bit. He is in the open, but he's looking at a 45, 50 footer if he wants to take the 2 here. Hopefully I can go ahead and hit that gap again, make easy work of it, nothing else to worry about. That is on a beeline for the tree. So I stop really short, taking a shot here. I gotta have a layup. If I can get the 3, that's it, no more pressure. Nope.
Oh
yeah, it's bad. So we missed it, unfortunately. But Kyle has taken a bid for the 2. He chains out and has to take a 3. At this point, you know, we talked, and I'm like, okay, I've got you by a stroke if I take a 4 here. And we end the match. And I get out by the skin of my teeth winning this match.
I was about to say.
The skin of my teeth. I mean, it could not have been more close at the end. At one point, I think I was up by 8 strokes. And it
definitely a good match there.
It was a nail biter at the end. It really was.
Wow.
So we'll be seeing Brad and I. We're gonna play. Hopefully we get somebody else to commentate, but if we have to, we'll talk through it.
Yeah, I think for me, watching this, not knowing the outcome, definitely added more to it. So
yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. We'll try to get the next one out a lot quicker. Appreciate you all watching.
Thank you.